Let me ask you, would you take your kids to protest?
Hell no.
Why not?
Because I mean, this is the thing. If you go to the protest and it has like a time, let's say from 2 to whatever, you got to show up there at 1:30. And the minute you start seeing, to me, I don't think that's. I can understand. I understand why people want to take their kids out there, show them the lesson.
Right. The
it's
education
a part of history. I
it.
can understand that,
Right.
but
thank you.
Anybody that's going out there to protest, you have to understand things may get a little. Things can get crazy. Period. Things can get crazy real quick. Things can get out of hand, and all it takes is one nigga to start yelling, and not even just a gun, just.
Cops gonna open fire on everybody.
Dog, there's a lot of tempers will be flaring, and they're not coming with no warning. So if you got a kid that can't run, you got a kid that you got to carry. I'm not saying
you got a stroller going on.
I'm not saying don't do it, but don't do it. Don't do it.
You wouldn't do it.
Nah, like I said, if it starts at 2:00, I'll show up at 1:30.
So
my kid so my kid could see. Get the smell of the place. Let her, do a 2 or 3 chance and get the fuck out of there.
Right.
That is not really the place. Why are you asking for you?
No,
overall. I had that discussion. I posted up the other day with the little girl getting sprayed by mace, and my thing was, I don't see nothing wrong with it. You educating someone, this and that. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with not taking them, but I also don't see anything wrong with bringing them and making them see.
All right. Let me ask you this:
I would bring Bella.
Would you bring that kid to a gang fight?
That's not a gang fight.
It could end up being a gang fight at any given moment.
All right, but listen what you said. It could end up that way.
It could not.
If I'm bringing my kid to a gang fight, no, that's a stupid thing to say. I know that I'm going to a gang fight.
Then you have to know if you're bringing them to a protest.
All right, but I'm aware of that. Just like I'm saying I'm aware of that. If the kid gets sprayed by mace, I'm aware of that. It's like I was saying earlier.
Mace is probably the easiest thing that's going to happen.
All right.
What about getting shot? What about getting thrown rocks? All
right.
The cars
but those are the risks. That's why I said. I don't see nothing wrong with bringing them, but I also don't see nothing wrong with not taking them. But guess
what? You got to see something wrong with bringing them.
It's never. It's never too early to be to learn something new. To be I forgot the word I was saying it all day and like that.
There's nothing wrong with the education behind it, but I also understand the risk.
There's a
danger. But you're supposed to go in there knowing there is going to be a risk.
But you don't know what risk you're about to face. Like I just said, the gang fight. You don't know exactly what's going down. If it's just going to be a straight up hand fist to cuffs, you don't know if there's going to be knives.
But it's a gang fight. But you're walking into a gang fight.
You don't know how dangerous
but
it's
if you're walking into a protest, you know what's happening. You're protesting. People are angry.
Yes, you're sitting there with you're going in the intention to speak up. When you go into a gang fight, it's like walking into an MMA fight. You're going in there to get into a fight. When you go to protest is not supposed to be violent. It can get violent.
It could turn.
All right, so it's not like if I'm bringing a kid to a fight club and like that, guess what? I know it's going to be violent. A protest is not supposed to be violent, but it can get violent. So bringing someone there it's never too young to be an activist. That's what I was going to say. It's never too young.
That shit should be.
Yeah, I agree with
that. So, again, like I said, if you don't want to bring your kid, I'm not sitting here trying to change your mind. But I don't see anything wrong. My cousin did it today. He sent the pictures. He showed me he was there, and he goes, I was so proud to bring my kids there, and everyone's over there applauding him too, saying, yeah, man, I agree with that 100%.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it. You
Either
just have
or.
to know the consequences.
There's nothing wrong with it until something is.
Yeah, but that's life at the end of the day, dude. You can send your kid to school and then,
it's a beautiful thing, right?
Shit, I'm scared to send my kids to goddamn school, too.
Okay, but things can happen at school, right?
That's true.
I'm scared to send them.
All right, but